Do you like to have flowers in your home? Why? Why not?
Yes, I do. I love to have flowers in my home because flowers are very good decorations at home. Just imagine when you walk into your own home from one day's tiring work, how comforting it is to see flowers in every corner of the house. It's soothing and relaxing.
Where would you go to buy flowers? Why?
There are many places I can choose from. I can go to a small florist on the street if I need the flowers uh, properly wrapped and ribboned. I can also go to a suburban flower market if I want to buy in bulk quantity and save some cash. Besides all this, I can also buy flowers on the internet. The best thing about buying things on the internet is that you don't have to worry about the open time or close time of online shops, which are often run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so that you can place your order anywhere, anytime.
On what occasions would you give someone flowers?
Well, I've never given others flowers before, but there are many occasions when people give flowers, like birthday, wedding, even funeral. Besides that, boys would also give flowers, especially roses, to their girls when they are in love.
Are flowers important in your culture? Why? Why not?
Well, generally yes, but with a great deal of difference to different people. Some people love flowers so much that they see flowers as their life. There are also many others who are totally nonchalant. To them, flowers are no more than a bunch of lifeless plants.
Describe a meeting you remember going to at work, college, or school.
Speaking of a meeting, I like to talk about the one I had with my seminar group. That's when I was still in college. I met up with my seminar group to discuss our class assignment because we were supposed to give a group presentation on school bullying in secondary schools. Well, that's hell of a difficult task, but we decided to do our best. Sometimes you just can't imagine how powerful one's determination could be unless you push your limits. Anyway, we sifted through our usual resources that we could lay our hands on, organize our thoughts, and came up with our first draft or presentation outline and the vision of work. After that, we met a few other times. Even though we didn't deliver the best presentation of all, it sure was an impressive one. And it was my first presentation. It is why I remember it so well.
What are the different types of meeting that people often go to?
There are many different types of meetings that are categorized by contents of discussion, or attendance, or venue, etc. But people go to work meetings most often, where people meet to discuss their work, and that often produce a product or intangible result, such as a decision.
Some people say that no one likes to go to meetings. What do you think?
Please allow me to respectfully disagree. Though many people may not like to attend meetings, they're still important in business work. study, and life. First, people need communication and update of information. Second, exchange of ideas can produce creativity and innovation. Apparently, meetings can facilitate both.
Why can it sometimes be important to go to meetings?
Meetings are important because no one can be a lone ranger in today's society. Everyone is linked to each other in some way, and since the discrepancy of information and knowledge among people is inevitable, it necessitates constant updates of information and exchange of ideas, both of which can be perfectly achieved through meetings.
Why do you think world leaders often have meetings together?
Nowadays, the world has becoming more globalized and countries closer than ever before. As a result, many international affairs can't be solved without collaborative efforts, which necessitates meetings at various levels, including that of world leaders.
What possible difficulties might be involved in organizing meetings between world leaders?
Apart from the difficulties concerning time, security, and agenda, language is another problem. Since no one can guarantee the world leaders understand all that's being discussed without proper translation. Sometimes there may be some mistranslation, which is really bad because this may lead to misunderstanding between world leaders, which in turn might bring about conflicts and frictions between different countries.
Do you think that meetings between international leaders will become more frequent in the future? Or will there be less need for world leaders to meet?
I'm not sure about this, since I'm not an expert on international politics. But one thing I'm sure about is that the world is becoming smaller and a country closer. Therefore, things need to be done to avoid any possible conflicts. Be it world meetings or whatever, I just wish to live in a world of peace.